Hello everyone, I am Dr. Aruna Kumari, consultant obstetrician and gynecologist practicing at Cloud9 Bellandur and Sarjapur units of Bangalore. With over 15 to 17 years of experience in the field of obstetrics and gynecology, I would like to speak today about heavy menstrual bleeding. This is one of the most common problems the women come to us with the gynae OPD. What exactly means heavy menstrual bleeding? When you should meet your doctor? Heavy menstrual bleeding, if any bleeding in amount more than 80 ml, theoretically to speak, more of clots is passing and the pad is soaking in less than 1 hour, or you are feeling giddiness suddenly with the sudden gush of blood, or the bleeding which lasts more than 7 days with 3 to 4 pads every day changing. These are all the symptoms how you can present with the heavy menstrual bleeding. If any of these problems if you are facing, you have to get medically evaluated, because there will be usually some problems like either the structural problems like fibroid, endometrial polyp, or the ovarian cysts or the functional ovarian tumors can present with abnormal uterine bleeding. Apart from the structural abnormalities, hormonal imbalance. These days we see that thyroid abnormalities are contributing to majority of the abnormal uterine bleeding. In that, either the TSH can be high or low. Both hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism present with abnormal uterine bleeding. In that, most commonly hypothyroidism patients do feel heavy menstrual flow. Suddenly, like all these years I never had any problem, doctor. Suddenly since last 2-3 months I feel I'm gaining weight, along with the flow has increased, lot of clots I'm seeing. Some patients may have pain, without pain also the heavy bleeding can set in suddenly. Most probably the women post 35 to 40 years start experiencing these kind of abnormal irregular bleeding also. This we have to evaluate endometrial polyps. What are the endometrial polyps? Endometrial polyps is any extra growth like structure in the uterine cavity. So these patients can present with abnormal uterine bleeding, like intermenstrual bleeding can be there. She would have finished her menstrual cycle, in between the period suddenly some spotting on and off will be there, or some people can present with the mid-cycle bleeding or the postcoital bleeding, that can be because of cervical polyps. So these kind of any bleeding if it is there, you have to get evaluated. Apart from these, the fibroids are the most common cause in these days, because in olden days it was like women over 40 had fibroids or 50 had fibroids, was like that. Nowadays we see maybe because of the excess estrogen, the quality of life, the standard of care what they have, because of more nutrition, estrogen is more in the woman, or because of the stress. These things are contributing for the factors like fibroids growth. In young women also we are seeing that fibroids are there. So many patients when they conceive and come to us, we can see already there is 5 to 10 centimeter of fibroid. So in those kind of women, if we ask them retrospectively, they will tell, yes doctor, I had heavy periods, but my mother also told that she also had like this heavy period, so I didn't get any examination done. So always preconceptionally it is very important, or in your annual health checkup get evaluated with the ultrasound pelvis and abdomen, where any abnormalities in the uterus can be identified, which are the contributing factors for heavy menstrual bleeding. Apart from the fibroid, I mentioned about the ovarian tumors, functioning ovarian tumors. These functioning ovarian tumors where the estrogen is produced, these also women, the postmenopausal woman, means menopause means 1 year they didn't had period. After that suddenly heavy periods will start. When we examine or get one ultrasound, we see there is a ovarian tumor which can be solid cystic mass. In that when we do the hormone tests and all, the estrogen will be more and estrogen secreting tumors will be there. So for these reasons, heavy menstrual bleeding, if any bleeding is there, you have to meet the doctor. Why as such does stress cause heavy menstrual bleeding? This is one more question what the patients ask us. Yes, stress can be a contributing factor for the hormonal imbalance, because these days because of the competition of the work pressure, the women have to manage the house also, and that work pressure also is there. So this work-life balance if it is not done, so many people do have the hormonal imbalances like the thyroid diseases. Some women may be having over the years the cortisol, because of stress that cortisol also impacts. prolactin abnormalities, hyperprolactinemia. This also can usually present with less bleeding, but these stress causes hormonal imbalance and leading to irregular and heavy bleeding sometimes. What happens is 3-4 months they would have not had bleeding only. 3 months I didn't get bleeding, I just got some spotting, doctor. Now the bleeding has started and it is so heavy, I need to change every 1 hour 1 pad. So these patients can go into suddenly shock. So this is a very important problem. So any woman who is not menstruating for 3 to 4 months, go to the doctor. It can be either it is a polycystic ovaries in the teenagers, or as the age advances, post 35 to 40 years, you have to check your endometrial thickness. What is this endometrial thickness? In the ultrasound, the internal lining of the uterus is called endometrial thickness. If it is more than 12 mm just before the period, it is considered to be abnormal. So if any endometrial sample thickness is more than 12 millimeter, you have to undergo office biopsy, like endometrial sampling we do in the office like. So you just walk in OPD only, we do the endometrial sampling and send it to the biopsy for microscopic examination. Why this office endometrial biopsy is important is because with this any minor precancerous changes, any abnormalities in the uterine cavity lining can be diagnosed early and we can treat it. So heavy menstrual bleeding, apart from this, what are all the other causes? What I mentioned is structurally the cervical cancer also. In olden days that was the most common cancer in India. But thanks to the effective screening and health awareness, it has come down to the second most common cancer. So heavy menstrual bleeding in the postmenopausal women, we have to always do the internal examination, cervical examination. They suddenly present, they would all felt all these years I didn't had any problem. Now suddenly had heavy bleeding and she is not speaking only. So many times patients' relatives, they tell us. So when it is like that, you have to see that sometimes the fibroid which was growing inside, it can come, it will present with the inversion of the uterus. This is called inversion because the fibroid is trying to come out, and along with that cervix, some abnormality will be there. So these kind of patients can present with sudden shock. So heavy menstrual bleeding with postmenopausal bleeding, cervix examination, these things are very important. Other point why we are worried about heavy menstrual bleeding is these days if the woman is having negative blood groups, because to find negative blood groups and arranging that is very difficult. So for that reason, if any heavy bleeding, you have to meet the doctor, and there are certain medicines. Not always you should start with the hormones. There are certain medicines like tranexamic acid, ethamsilate. These medicines will stop the bleeding. These are not hormones. Don't worry, your doctor will not right away put you on hormones. You have to get evaluated properly. Check your hemoglobin, what is your blood group. So many women may not be knowing. Check your blood group, ultrasound to see any structural abnormalities are there, and examination, and iron supplements you have to take if you have the heavy menstrual bleeding. So there is another option for the heavy menstrual bleeding. What is the treatment in these days is there is something called LNG IUS, something by name Mirena, which everybody knows. What is this device? We put inside the uterus. It works for 5 years. Your bleeding, menstrual bleeding will reduce by at least by 50% in 3 to 4 months. So many women, the bleeding will be only spotting. So that way, when with inserting one device, no need to take orally everyday medicine. There are patients who forget to take medicine, or the liver metabolism, so many side effects. All these things can be prevented by getting Mirena inserted. So always consult a doctor when you have heavy menstrual bleeding. Get it properly evaluated. Taking the basic medicines immediately if you feel the bleeding is more. If you take that medicine, if it is not improving, immediately consult the doctor. Because heavy menstrual bleeding, to lose blood is very easy, but to replenish it, 1 gram of hemoglobin to regain, it takes so many tablets to be taken, or the injection has to be taken. So all these things you can prevent by taking early care and proper effective care. So always meet a doctor, and proper evaluation can save so many lives and quality of care. Because if hemoglobin is less, your quality of performance at home and at office both will be less. So focus on your health, which is very important. Sound mind with the sound body, everything you can do your work well. Thank you.